And it's so phenomenal to say that even my scars and the sores are going away because it used to take months for them to heal. Everything else is going great. I'm healing quicker. I'm more joyful.
Hi, Danna. Thanks so much for coming to spend time with me today.
It's so wonderful to be on here. I'm excited about sharing.
Oh, well, I'm excited to hear your story. So, can you start off just by telling us a little bit about how you were feeling prior to coming to QHS?
Absolutely. Um, in my 30s, I started becoming pretty excessively tired. And of course, I want to preface this by saying I already believe that I'm healed, so I don't want to focus on that, but I'm just kind of bringing to fruition the things that brought me here. Thyroid. So I would find myself in the middle of the day around 3 o'clock, literally sitting at my desk going, I could fall asleep. And I have done that before. Even when I'd be in the middle of doing facials with clients, I'd find myself, and I did doze off once because I just get so into what I'm doing. And, the energy exchange, and it's like, wow, I can't do this. But I believe it was because my thyroid was kind of a little bit wonky, and then having a B12 deficiency and taking shots a couple of times a week. But I still found myself excessively tired. I happen to be an empath and a person that overthinks everything. Maybe because I'm a solution resolver. I don't like to say problem solver, but somebody that likes to figure out options to resolve issues. And so I think a lot in my head. And I have found that being an empath, I absorb all the energies of people. And of course, what I do for a living, I have that energy exchange with folks. So I have to shake it off. But I found myself depressed a lot. And in 2019, I stopped coloring my hair because I literally all over my whole body got this eczema that was like weepy, itchy. And I have had issues with my skin since. And of course, it has a lot to do probably with mold because I live in a very humid environment. But my upper body, because it affects my lungs, has had sores that keep coming out. And before I started the V9 trial study, I did a video of kind of around the upper part of my body. And it's so phenomenal to say that even my scars and the sores are going away because it used to take months for them to heal. So that is a praise report. Very exciting.
What device do you have, and then when did you get it? So, what are you using to receive the QT wave?
I am using the V9 and the Touch. I started the Touch, of course, when it got launched. But the V9, I just completed that trial study a couple of weeks ago, I believe it was. And so it's been wonderful. The only concern that I have is I still am losing a lot of hair, like abnormally so for me anyway, because I have very thick hair and it's very thin now. So everything else is going great. I'm healing quicker. I'm more joyful. Of course, the Key Project has helped me be more mindful of drinking water and staying in that joyful moment instead of falling into that depressed state and allowing the energies around me to bring me there. So
Mhm.
it's been
So,
wonderful.
I'm going to go ahead and start with the hair. So, Dr. Alfredo has specifically said there is no harm that the QT wave can do to you. So I am going to guess that maybe it's like hormonal or it could be a nutritional thing about the hair loss. That
Okay.
Gloria did a really good blog post, I think, about minerals. And I don't know, I'm just thinking that that would be a good blog post for you to check out about
Good.
fulvic and humic minerals. So she put me on them. Um, and then, oh goodness, you said something else that I already lost it.
So Sheila's Jeet, I think, is much like the minerals you're speaking of. It tastes horrible, but you can take it and put it in, your water, but it doesn't. Ugh. Yes. And I have been doing electrolytes because I
Oh,
was
good.
having a lot of headaches. And I don't think at the time I was drinking enough water. So I have really been mindful of sipping like every 15 minutes and drinking my sometimes over what I need to drink in a day and just feel a lot better. I can feel it in my whole body, the energy.
Oh, good. Yeah,
Yeah.
I drink about a gallon of water a day.
Hmm.
So this is already liter three. That's not.
Yay.
Um, so anyway, and then so you're doing the V9 and the touch. Have you noticed a difference between the two?
Absolutely. I think since he lowered the frequencies, because at first it was way too much for me. I was waking up with headaches and kind of, ooh, feeling off. And so I couldn't do it very often. But I feel amazing. My sleep, that has been phenomenal. I don't even remember dreaming for years. And if I slept, I would wake up in the morning feeling groggy, probably till about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, just taking forever to wake up. And no, I get up, I wake up, I bounce out, I'm going, have high energy all day, don't find myself sleepy in the middle of the day.
Nice.
And wonderful.
So you feel like your thyroid must be improving too.
Absolutely.
That's great. That's great. And have you noticed anything else? Any other improvements with the QT wave?
Um, Let me think here. Oh, yes, my digestion. I have had constipation and diarrhea, not to be TMI, but pretty much since my 30s. And I've been very consistent. I don't have as much bloating. I don't have as much anything. It's just, it's wonderful. I don't feel backed up and stuck, the energy stuck. So it's kind of a good feeling.
And we do TMI here at QHS, you know,
Yes, we do.
part of it.
Yeah.
So that's awesome.
Yeah. So yeah.
So the re just for reference, when I say QT wave, it talks about the frequency. Like some people call the device the QT wave, but it's actually the what you're getting from the device. So, you
Right.
know, you get that from the touch or the V9 or the V6 or whatever. So
Okay.
just for you and the listeners when I say that. So then, Danna, that brings us to my favorite question, and that is, what are you looking forward to post do-over with the Q arc? I mean, what are you going to do when you have a 30-year-old body?
Mm. I have absolutely no problem saying I'll get back on my bike, go mountain bike riding because I miss the mountains. Yes. And hiking and camping. I'm a real outdoorsy, earthy plants and nature kind of gal. That is one thing. And then, of course, I have always been fairly high energy. So I'm going to do whatever I can to help humanity and animals. So those are my three things that I love: nature, animals, and humanity.
Oh, that's awesome. So you
Yeah.
can lock arms with us at QHS because we have plans
Yes.
for all of it.
Yes.
Looking forward to that. I have a 14-and-a-half-year-old dog, and I'm hoping and praying that I'm able to get him through the arc somehow.
Yes. I understand fully. I have a plethora of rescues. So I understand. And the loss is, it never stopped hurting, when you lose an animal, but the love that you have and that they give is just, there's nothing like it.
Yeah, I agree. I love this guy. I mean, 14-and-a-half years,
That's
like a
amazing.
large portion of my life, you know? So, I mean, not that large because I'm almost 60, but you know.
Well, you look fabulous.
Well, thank you. Thank you. Well, so Dana, after QArc your experience, will you come and do another video so we can see the 30-year-old Dana?
Absolutely, 100%. I
Awesome.
will
I
be
look forward
there.
to that. So what would you like to say in closing, beautiful girl?
Well, I am actually very excited about the future with QHS. So I want to do whatever I can to help. If I wasn't so busy right now, I'd be volunteering. But I have three businesses that I run, and it keeps me hopping. It keeps me hopping.
Oh, well, we love that because you know, when you want to get something done, you ask the busiest
Gotta
person,
be busy.
right?
Yeah,
Uh,
absolutely.
well, just stay in the loop and I'm sure that we'll find a place for you when
Mhm.
the time is right.
Gotcha.
Well,
Well,
thank
thank
you.
you.
Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me.
Yeah, thank you, Tracy. I appreciate you.
Thank you for making this QHS project fly. This valorous admin team, thank you. The Key community welcomes you. Thank you for making your home QHS healthy and happy. Thank you for helping us place QH centers all around the world. Together, hand in hand, we make miracles happen. QuantumHealingSystems.org. Thank you.